back. This is HLessJon playing Horizon and Fallout 4. Got my new toys all lined up in my boat back. And we are about to head out and have some more adventures. Okay. Today may sound a little weird for those who are regulars for several reasons. One, I've moved to a new house. And two, I have a horrible cold, so I may sound funny as well. What do I want to do? I have not thoroughly explored the Boston airport, which I want to do because I know there's some bad monsters around there. So let's go get us some bear meat. That's loud. Turn the rain down real quick. It's still a little loud, but we're going to be okay. Well, last time I was here, there were bears. And I'm cautioned by something. Help, I'm stuck. Hidden again. There were bears here. Maybe they got killed. Robco Sales and Service, huh? Ooh, I can open it. Today just seems one of those days when, you know, you're recording and you're having fun and things just go wrong unexpectedly. Well, this is kind of what happened here. I'm going to have to roll back a little bit because for no apparent reason, my recording software decided to drop the sound. Yay! Just one of those days. Okay, so needless to say, I did a lot of exploring. I didn't find the bears. I did find some good loot. I fought the monsters that were on the ship. Unfortunately, the monsters on the ship had some really cool armor, but I went back to get their armor and the armor was gone. Apparently, the guy in the power armor fell off the boat. So he either floated downstreams or more likely floated to the bottom, and I'm just not into floating to the bottom of the ship. The river to get it back from him. I did find 2 pairs of armor, one from this group that jumped me from underneath the bridge. I did manage to recover from bits and pieces from it. And then a little later on, I got attacked by another group, and I managed to recover their armor. And that armor is the armor I gave to Frank. Now, I had initially a plan to go from here and then into take over the settlement that's right here, but I changed my mind because it was getting dark, and I went back. So in the original planned episode, that was going to be the end. But because of the errors and the problems, we're actually going to go back and actually take the settlement, and that will be the end of this episode. Weird. I know. Sorry.
One of these days.
All
Biggest
right.
town I ever saw.
Bad guys. Oh, nice stick. Where is he? Down here somewhere. Got him. Oh, well. He's going to be kind of hard to loot. Yeah. Alright, let's do this real quick. He's the boss. Now, one thing I do... Whoa! Buddy was loaded for bear. I'm kind of impressed that he came at me with a minigun. Anybody else over here? I saw 2, maybe 3. Alright, well, I am back. I find it unfortunate that in the recent past I've had a problem in which my audio dropped out. Hopefully that will not return. I have no idea what caused it. It quite literally just popped out of nowhere. Alright. Gotta get this, open our storage, liquid fuel. I'm hoping I have some water. I mean, I've got my... Don't have enough fertilizer to add because I can't make it yet. Yeah, they should be producing 3 water per day. So one of the things I've noticed with 1.3 that I did not catch on to earlier, that The water purification now requires maintenance, not fuel, and that's why I've not been getting fuel, because it changed the requirements of it. So I am beginning to think that perhaps maybe it's getting a little bit too complicated in certain areas. But yeah, we'll have to fix that. I don't know what to make. I don't know how to make them, but I want to find out. This kit is made in the workshop, and you make it using a tool kit. Gear, spring, I don't care. Those are all readily available things. I want to make 2 of them. And relatively easy to make items and maintain items. So we'll make 20 of these. And then we'll go back here. And update maintenance kits. Okay, maintenance. Fertilizer, it could use 28 per day. It's not using water purification is not. Water purification is now 0 of 0. So my purification thing does not appear to be working. That is very upsetting because I don't know how to fix that. Yeah, if anybody knows what I'm doing wrong, that would be awesome, because I have uninstalled it, reinstalled it. I mean, I've gone into production destination menu. Set there, okay. So it should send everything to my scrap storage. I've gone to production crop menu, and I've activated it and deactivated it. And I still get 0 water purification. I'm doing something wrong, and I don't know what it is. Oh, I have no idea what's wrong there. And so until I figure out exactly what is going wrong and how to fix it, I am going to pretend like I'm getting the water that I should be getting. I will be giving myself, well, now I'll be giving myself 5 waters a day if it doesn't mysteriously appear in my resource center. And that's just weird. Yeah. And it's not even using any fuel. It would use fertilizer. Wow. That many per day? There's no way I'm going to ever be able to produce that much. That's a little ridiculous. Okay. Well, that was certainly interesting. I am now going to go back and conquer the alleyway. But before I do that, 2 bottles of purified water to properly hydrated. That seems a little unfortunate for me. Let's see what this body turns into. Oh, I can't turn it into anything. On occasion, I should run over here and check to see if I've got any weapons that I can do experiments on. Reverse engineer. I better let at least 2. Let's go for 2. I've got 6. Nice. I can now reverse engineer. Total of 29 on unlocks. That's awesome. Of course, now I gotta drop those things off. Yeah, I was exploring certain things and options, and I can now make a crossbow. So let's try that. Lots and lots of aluminum. I could also make a pipe launcher, which does a lot of damage, but I need 40 mic grenades, and I don't think I can make those. I can make an incinerator now, which is probably like a flamethrower. I don't even know what that is. Nice. Okay, so I can make a crossbow. So let's figure out how to make ammo for the crossbow. Person explained to me that I need those vendor contracts, which I got 3 in the mail to create these vendors. So that's what I'm doing. I'm actually putting out a couple here in the house. I'm putting one there and then one over here in front of this window. Well, actually, let's put two of them in here. Put one up against the wall. And then when I expand, I'll put another one. So I put two more. I put weapons, and I put a general one, and I got to find a contractor for that. Weapons merchant now.
Yeah.
A general merchant and a clinic. Let's see what the general person sells. A little ammo. I think that actually is in their basic supplies. And just general junk and 69 caps. Let's see if I can get their caps out of them. I got all but one of their caps. And managed to trade them a box of cigarettes, cartons, and I think I got some crystal and a copper piece out of them. So that's a pretty good deal as far as I'm concerned. Nice. Bow I just made. It's very slow. Hunting bow seems to be a better amount of damage. So we'll make it hunting. Bolt, yes. Standard stock. I need gun nut 3 to change that. Medium strings, heavy strings, give it, make it slower, but give a little bit more damage. Standard sight, let's give a short scope, shall we? Let's go with short scope. I may change my mind about that later. For bashing, which I can never remember to do, so we'll just leave that off. Going through my equipment, I discovered something interesting that I think is only in, let me see, it would be under all things. It's called Raider Notes, and it gives me 150 experience points, which is sort of awesome. I'm not going to complain about it. So now I'm going to eat some food, and I still haven't found where to make arrows. I think I must have missed it in here. Imported. Aluminum, adhesive, and plastics. Don't know how many I'm making. Probably 5 or 10. But I don't have any more aluminum, so that's an issue. Okay. That's copper and steel. It actually... Oh, I actually have to have bolts to make the armor-piercing bolts. Oh. For a while.
Good guys winning. What the hell was that?
Follow me.
And, yeah. Got jumped again, as always. Yeah. I gotta get me some water. I don't think I've got any... more than that, which is unfortunate. Squirrel stew. That should take care of it. My message didn't come up, which is unfortunate. Alright, so off we go towards Hangman's Alley. Okay, so we're here under the bridge early in the morning. The fog's still coming up off the river. My light is lighting us up. Let's get my crossbow out. I may have called it a... Oh, I forgot to tell you that I upgraded my laser to a 5 crank, so it'll be a lot better. It'll take forever to shoot. I also added the gainer and the crossbow. Now, this isn't as exciting as it seems because I've only got 15 rounds for the gainer. It is an awesome weapon and it catches people on fire, but... yeah, it does have its limitations. And I've only got 11 rounds for this. And it has the same limitations as this, sort of. Except when this is cranked, it sounds really annoying. So I switch over here, it's unloaded. I switch back, it's unloaded, and I've got to re-crank. So, yeah. So let's go with this, because it's new. Try to sneak through the morning fog like a ghost. Oh. I think I know where I'm going. It's right up there. Down that alley right there, I think. Should be like a little cafe place in front of it. And that right there is the alley. So yeah, my problem was as I put it too far to the, I believe, the east. Yeah, there's something up in there. Gonna have to put a silence to it. It was something here.
Huh?
Not anymore. Wow, I actually heard it growling. Only got 7 shots with this thing, but so far it's been nice. Pipe pistol. No, no. Not so bad. That's just metal. That might have something in it. I don't think I'm going to hurt myself by jumping down here with you guys. No, I didn't. Sometimes there'll be horrible, horrible monsters down there. Here's something. Something breathing loudly and horribly. And this should be... yes. Okay. Let's crack this bad boy open. Yes.
Nice.
Any bad people? Thing about doing it so early in the morning, they are realistically, some usually realistically exposed and sleeping at the proper times. Is there anybody here at all? Maybe there was something that came through and killed them all. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing any bad guys. One way to check is to go up to the crafting station. Yeah, there's nobody here. They're all dead or gone. Huh. Well, that was ridiculously easy. I thought this was going to be a big bangarang. And sure enough, it wasn't. But there's still some loot to be had. Some weapons bench. Okay, cool. Well, I am going to loot as much as I possibly can, and then I'll be right back. I have problems with this particular settlement. It's so hard to build anything for housing. So I put this little high-rise here with this very strange set of ladders to it. I did not put up a settlement beacon. I'm not 100% sure I want people even coming here. So yeah, I put out some beds just in case I change my mind, and I built myself a bed. But other than that, it's just not one of my favorite places to build anything. So yeah, but on the bright side, I can go all the way up here to my 3-story building. And if I do extend this building project, I'll probably put several high-rises and then probably things on top of other roofs as well, and end up building it that way. But I also put all my crops away just before I came out, so I've only got, even if I could recruit people, I've only got 1 razor green and 1 carrot for them to grow. So that would cause a problem. But yeah, here we are. We've got ourselves another settlement. And we're going to make ourselves way back to the boat. And that is going to be the end of this episode. Glad you joined me. It's unfortunate that we had some issues. But we adapted and overcame. And there is still a lot of activity in this vicinity. It's another reason that not the best place to have a settlement is because this is just a dangerous location. See if we can see anybody down there. Now the sun's coming up. So on our next episode, I intend to head a little bit farther out into another unexplored area. I do need to start building up Nordhagen Beach, but that's going to be a separate issue because I want to get the next level of Horizon qualified by having another 15 plus and 70 happy settlement. But I think in our next episode we're going to go to let's go to Bunker Hill next, because that's not very far away from here and it should be highly active. Either that or the castle. I can't actually do the Minutemen quests because I messed that up on purpose, but I could go there and cause a lot of damage. So we'll see what happens, and that will be next episode. So it's John playing Horizon Fallout 4. Glad you could join me, and I'll see you around.